Alright guys, so today I am starting a new challenge video. Or a new tag video if we're talking about old YouTube. Have you ever noticed that like nowadays everything is like a challenge? Like everything's changed to like from a tag to a challenge. Like the 50 random facts about me challenge, when it used to be like the 50 random facts about me tag. Like everything's now like a challenge. I feel like tag videos just aren't a thing now. Like when was the last time you saw a tag video? So my new challenge video is called the 8 Forever Challenge. And I've been actually thinking about this a lot lately, like what I would pick for this. So basically the rules of this challenge is you have to pick only 8 products that you would buy if you were only allowed to buy 8 products for the rest of your life, like 8 makeup products. And I was like, oh my god. Like first it was 4, and then it was 5, and then it was 7, and then I changed it to 8. I feel like 8 is a good number. It makes you like cut a few things out that you would normally pick, but at the same time it's not too challenging because I tried to do 4 and I was like, yeah, that's not gonna work. So rules for this challenge: you can't pick palettes, like no palettes where it has like a bunch of different colors in it or anything like that. If you do pick something in a palette, it has to be one color in the palette, but it can't be a whole entire palette. And then also like brushes and eyelash curlers are a given. Those are tools. So I wrote a list in my little notebook here and I'm going to read them to you. This took me forever to make because I was like contemplating every little detail about like what it would be and why. So the first product that I would buy, if I could only buy 8 products for the rest of my life, would be the Milani Conceal and Perfect foundation. And the reason I picked this is because A, it's heavy coverage. And the other thing I like about it is you could actually make it light coverage if you wanted. If you wanted to use like a really light hand, you could use it to make more of like a natural look. So I could use it like in older age, and I could also use it in younger age, and it's just an amazing, amazing foundation. It probably is like top 2 foundations of all time. Probably. It's just awesome. And then I wouldn't pick any concealer, and I would just use the Conceal and Perfect. I would just double up like under my eyes so I could conceal like under my eyes. And I feel like it's good enough coverage to where you could actually get away with using it as concealer as well. So that is what I would pick for foundation. So my second on the list would be a translucent powder. Now I'm not really picky about my translucent powders, honestly. I don't think that you need to buy like a high-end one or anything like that. I have this one in my collection right now. This is Sonia Kashuk and it works great. And I would use a translucent powder, A, because it's lightweight. You could use it for like any skin tone that you might be. It looks good on older, mature skin. It also looks good on younger skin. And you could also use it for like oil blotting. So if you're getting oily or if you're having like an oily time in your life, you could use it for that as well without looking overly cakey. So I think a translucent powder would definitely be the way to go. And I feel like the Milani Conceal and Perfect and then a translucent powder would probably be the best combination. So that is what I would pick for those. Number 3 for me would be bronzer, and I think bronzer is one of the most important things for mature skin and for young skin. I just think bronzer can add a lot of color to your face, and it can also just make your face look a little bit more tanned, which I think can bring some life into your face a little bit. So if I was to pick one contour to use, it would be from my Fiona Styles palette. This is the best bronzer palette and contour palette in the whole entire world. I love this palette. Seriously, it's so good. And I would use this middle color here, and this is in the light medium palette. This color is perfect. The reason I would pick this is because it's not too warm. I debated on picking the Hoola bronzer by Benefit, but that's just a little warm and a little bit too dark for my lighter skin tone. So I just find that this middle color is perfect. It is perfect. It blends flawlessly into my skin. It matches my skin tone perfectly. It's not overly warm, so it doesn't make me look orange at all. I'm actually wearing it right now. It is just the most perfect color in the world. So I didn't pick any eyeshadow for this either, which is crazy because I love my eyeshadow and I love to be able to do like eyeshadow looks and stuff like that, but I figured if I really had to, I could use this for an eyeshadow as well. So I think that will be good for that. This next product I almost left out actually, and at the very end of making my list I was like, wait a second, I need an eyebrow color, and I almost forgot to put an eyebrow color in here. So yes, I had to stick this in here and I had to remove something else, which was really hard. But so I picked the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow Pomade in Chocolate, and I have to get a new one. Like I'm literally almost gone. I'm using like the outside rim of mine. I have yet to find something I like better than the Anastasia Beverly Hills Pomade in Chocolate. Chocolate matches my hair perfectly, even if it has a little bit of red in it, even if it's like a really cool brown or a really, really dark brown. I tend to be able to use chocolate and it tends to work pretty well for my hair color, and I feel like picking this, I would have to continue to wear dark hair for the rest of my life, but I've always had dark hair, so that doesn't really bother me too much. And if I ever decided to go lighter, I could use this as my eyebrow color. For mascara, okay, this was hard, guys, because I have been on YouTube for so long. I've tried so many mascaras that I love. I've tried so many that I don't love. But right now, my all-time favorite mascara is this. And it's the randomest thing in the world, but it's the Essence Princess Lash Mascara. And this is surprisingly amazing if you're looking for a mascara that is for volume. If you're looking for a really good voluminous mascara, this is your mascara that you need to try. It's not really separating and it's not really lengthening. It's more so for volume alone, and I need volume in my lashes because my lashes are very, very sparse. And this has been like the best mascara I have tried in such a long time. So it's definitely more voluminous, you know, when it's a little bit older, but then when you get like a new bottle, it's a little bit more lengthening and separating. So it just kind of depends on when you're using it. But I feel like overall, it's a really good mascara. So this is the one that I picked for my forever mascara. Next, I actually debated on even putting this on the list because I was like, okay, do I want to do winged eyeliner for the rest of my life? But I decided to do it for those times when I would want to like get a little bit more dressed up, get a little bit more glam, and have more of like a look to my makeup. And so I picked the Physicians Formula Eye Booster Pen, and this is in Ultra Black. And I picked this because I wanted it for those days when I would want maybe a more dramatic makeup look if I was doing something really fancy. This would be kind of like my POW product. It would give me like some sort of like look or style to my makeup. And I love this stuff. You guys know it's like my favorite thing in the world. So I picked this out and I feel like I would regret it if I didn't. So for my number 7 product, I decided to go with a lipstick, and I was debating forever if I was gonna pick a lipstick, a blush, or an eyeshadow. It was between those 3 products, and I decided to go for a lipstick, and here's why. So I picked Gossamer Emotion because it's a mid-toned, kind of My Lips But Better, pinkish mauve color. And I've talked about this a lot. Gossamer Emotion, creamy lipstick. It's by Kiko Milano Cosmetics. Has the dark cap to it here. And it looks like this, as you guys can see there. Just a really pretty, like, basic color. I've shown this in lots of videos before. But the reason I picked this is because I thought I could use it for a blush. So I'd use it as a cream blush for my cheeks. So instead of picking a blush and a lipstick, I thought I could just do 2 in 1. And this would make a really good blush color as well. It's just a really nice, like, natural blush tone. And I feel like it would work well for mature skin and for young skin, because I feel like mature skin tends to work really, really well when using cream products. I feel like mature skin, if you use like a cream bronzer, cream blush, and like a highlighter, like it can work amazing for mature skin. So number 8, I had to pick between an eyeshadow or a highlighter. And I was debating and debating and debating, and I decided to go with a highlighter, and I went with Ofra's Rodeo Drive, and it looks like this. This is a really pretty golden, kind of champagne highlighter, and it looks beautiful on tan skin, but it also looks beautiful on light skin because it's not too gold, but it still has those gold undertones to bring out a tan if you have a tan. And it also would work really good for under your brow bone and also your inner corner, and I thought that that would be really, really important for like light makeup days. And I figured picking this, I wouldn't have to pick an eyeshadow because I could use this bronzer color as an eyeshadow. If I really, really wanted to like darken up my crease, I could just use my bronzer. So that's why I picked a highlighter. So that is my list for my top 8 products that I would pick for the rest of my life. This was really hard to do. I had to get rid of concealer, I had to get rid of an eyeshadow, and I had to get rid of a blush. So I couldn't pick any of those, but I feel like this would do me well for the rest of my life if I had to choose like right this second. This is what I would pick. So let me know, you guys, what you would pick, and also anybody that wants to do this, please do it. I would love to see your guys' picks because I think that this really shows like what products you absolutely love or what are just really good like basic products that are like staples for you. Do you guys remember video responses too? I'm like getting super nostalgic in this video about like old YouTube, but people used to leave video responses down below. Like you'd be like, do this tag, and then they'd leave it as a video response. Like that was totally a thing like the first couple years of YouTube. But yes, I think that's it, guys. Thanks for watching this video. I hope it was kind of like fun and different. I thought I'd just like do something new. I don't know. So anyways, I'll talk to you guys later, and I hope you have a fabulous day. Don't forget to subscribe and also thumbs this up if you liked it, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.